This is the standard for great modeling masking tape. Hello, this is BJ from Hearns Hobbies, and today I'm going to be talking about the humble Tamiya masking tape. Now, I'm sure everyone has come across this particular masking tape while they've been modeling. If you haven't, then this is the standard for great modeling masking tape. Okay, so it comes in a very nice dispenser. It's a nice crate-based low tack and quite flexible in terms of usage. And I think there's particular things about the design of the dispensers that a lot of people don't actually know. So I'm just going to go through how to actually use it correctly. All right, so you can see I have a selection of the masking tape which is in the dispenser. So you can see that the tops are the same there, but they're different thicknesses. So what we have here is we've got 6mm, I've got 10mm which is still in the packet here, and an 18mm. And then when you have the dispenser, once you run out of the tape, you can actually get refills as well. And it's very handy, and the refills are quite cost effective, and also helps the environment, saves the planet, which is also good. All right, now you might think it's pretty simple. All right, you get your packet like this. What do you do with it? Well, you probably think you just put the tape through it and off you go. Well, there's a few little tricks that will make the usage of this much easier. Now, there's a couple here which I use all the time. Put these aside so it's a bit easier to see and focus on these items there. So what I've done is I'll just put the tape back into the reel as you would get it out of the packet, and I'll show you how you prepare. So here it is. You've got a housing, there's a little clear cover, so you just have to pay attention taking the cover off, because over here are the teeth, and the teeth in the dispenser are actually separate. And you don't want to lose those, because if you lose those, you won't be able to have a useful dispenser anymore. And you'll see here how easy it is just to take it out. Okay, so you got the teeth section there. All right, so depending on which one you get, some of these teeth can be very loose in the dispenser, or in this case, it's got a little bit of resistance because they've left a little nub on the back of that. Okay, so first thing, take off the clear, paying attention that you don't lose the teeth. Okay, so you got your sections like that. And then the tape just comes out, and the tape will have a little, I guess a little tab on the end, so it's easier to remove. Now, this one, as you pull it off, is actually, as you can see, from the bottom. Okay, and that is actually the wrong way around. Okay, so when they put these together at the factory, they just pop the tape into the dispenser, not paying attention which way it's meant to be. This is actually meant to come from this way. So from the top, the adhesive is on the bottom of the tape, and you've got the smooth section on the top. Okay, so you pull a section like this, drop that in, feed it through that gap. Okay, so what you're going to have is a smooth section across the top. So as you pull it, it's not going to grab this particular point. And then as you pull it up against the teeth, you'll be able to pull up and cut it off like so. Okay, so that's the first cut. And the next thing you do is you get your top, you put it back on. And remember where I said that it's very easy to lose this part, and if you lose the teeth, it's not going to become a useful dispenser anymore. Well, that first piece that you pulled off, you use that, and you put it over here. Holds on one side. Now that little tab, you can peel it off if you like. Get rid of that. All right, so you have one piece of tape holding on that side. Pull off another piece, and that holds on this side. Okay, and that's your basic preparation of the dispenser. Okay, so your top's not going to fall off, and wouldn't otherwise. And then you have your tape ready for use there. Okay, let's get rid of that. Okay, so you with your tape here. Now another design feature is after you've used it, okay, let's pull off another piece. So as you use it, you pull it off, rip it off. If you were to put this away, the sticky side is exposed. Okay, so if it's exposed, it will collect a lot of dust, might have some shavings of plastic and such, which would make that totally unusable. So when you finish with its use, this part just folds back over here. And you see the smallest amount is just touching, and that's ready for storage. Okay, so what's going to happen is if you rub it against the surface, that's the backing of the tape, it's not going to pick up anything up. And then when you are ready to use it, this gap here is actually big enough for your finger to go in. You peel it up, pull across, and ready to use again. Okay, so that's the basic tips I have for the humble Tamiya masking tape. Been around for a long time, and I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't know those particular features. Okay, so we'll just pop this back over here, and there it is, ready for storage, ready for your next use. Okay, exactly the same with the thicker one. Okay, so I'll show you the thicker one. We'll take it off, take off the case, be careful not to lose the teeth, take the reel out, peel this. So this time, this was actually in there in the correct way. So smooth side on the top, adhesive on the bottom, pull length so you can feed it through the slot, put it over here, and we'll put the top back on. They'll hold it all in place. Peel that off. All right, so that's still got the tab on it. We'll rip the tab off. And this piece we'll use for holding down this side here. And then we'll peel another bit of tape, and that can go across the front here. Okay, so it's low tack tape. If you need to replace it with a refill, easy to take off and then repeat that process. Okay, and there you go. You've got the wide tape to use. And then if you have different sizes and you want to keep them all together, you can tape them together. So when you tape them together, you've got all these in the one place. So again, all you need to do, get a little bit of tape. All right, so 2 pieces is sufficient. I'll apply that over here. And it's just as simple as taping these 2 dispensers together. There you go. All right, so now you have all your tape handy in the one dispenser. And you can have your 10mm in there as well. You have that in between there. And there's your little collection. That's it. So that's my handy little tips on how to use the Tamiya masking tape. Quite simple ideas, such as this, for protecting the tape, and then how to maintain not losing the teeth, because they're the very important part. Once you lose teeth, the dispenser becomes useless. So I hope you've learnt quite a bit out of there. Keep your dispensers. You'll be able to use dispensers for years and years. So hope you like that little tricks there. And if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I'll get to them as soon as I can. So thanks for watching.